right, everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Friday. This is going to be live feed number 3 for this beautiful morning in paradise. I just can't get away from Wiggins Pass this morning. It has been absolutely glorious here. Right now it's, 7:30-ish, 76 degrees, 77. Gonna warm up today, gonna get up to 86 in Naples, 89 for the high in Southwest Florida. Not quite as much humidity as yesterday. Water temperature 78. But it's been absolutely glorious here this morning. Beautiful colors. I can't get enough of it. Couldn't get enough of those colors. Can't get enough of this pass. This is my favorite place to be. The birds lining up here. We were watching the birds earlier in my second live feed. Live feed number 1 this morning, some of those beautiful early morning colors. Live feed number 2, more beautiful colors and birds. Oh. There's a mix of pelicans and egrets this morning. Very, very cool. Very cool. Pelicans just drifting around. Hit that share button, let everybody know I'm back. We're going to take a stroll down the beach now. Just want to give you a peek at what things look like here. It's also waiting for that tide to go out a little more. So there's a little more beach to walk on as I head down to the south. But look at that gorgeous blue sky. Barefoot Beach over there on the other side of Wiggins Pass. Wow, all those pelicans. All those pelicans this morning. Absolutely glorious. Wish you were here with me. It was beautiful this morning watching that sun come up over the trees. Gorgeous glow. That early morning glow of daybreak on the horizon. Wow. Hopefully I've got some videos and photos to share throughout the day of that with you. The tide came up pretty high last night. Or early this morning, actually. Still got standing water up here on the beach at the pass. You'll see as we get further down the beach, the high tide and the waves start chipping away at some of those sand piles. Mother Nature is going to regrade the beach, spread that sand out. She's getting tired of waiting. She doesn't like all those piles of sand on her beach. But we're It was kind of rough this morning when I was walking out here. It was dark, but it was rougher. That hurricane, we don't have to worry about Raphael. That thing's gone. As far as we're concerned, it's still bobbling around out there in the Gulf as a Category 3 hurricane now. It's a very small storm compared to what we normally see. But still a Category 3 nonetheless. Can do damage wherever it makes a direct landfall, if it ever makes a direct landfall. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's just hope it wobbles around and disappears. Got one more system or whatever they're looking at. Not a huge chance for development yet, but they're keeping an eye on it. Keeping our fingers crossed on that one. Very late, very late. The hurricane season was over. That is the best part of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, right here, this beach up at the north end. That is the best part of the entire park. My favorite spot anyway. Well worth the walk. Well worth it. Remember, the park is closed. The park is closed. They're working on getting all that sand out of the parking lots. Thanks to Helene and Milton making a big mess. Can't believe it's not 8 o'clock yet. It's just, I've had such a great morning, seen some really beautiful sights already. The day is still young. I love that time change. I love it. What a difference in the tide since when I first walked up here this morning. When I walked up here this morning, the water was up to these trees here, up to these palm trees. Anybody wishing they were out here with me walking this, still in my eyes, still beautiful beach. So what? It's a little beat up. Who cares? You know what? It's natural. This is what Mother Nature does. Mother Nature messes it up, then she comes and heals it. If you do make it up here to Wiggins Pass, remember, stay out of this area here. Just because it's not roped off, the fencing, the rope got washed away during the hurricanes. Stay out of here. Sad looking back in there. That's where the pavilion used to be, back in there. Stay down by the water. Don't make the rangers have to scold you. They don't like doing that. Some of those waves rolling over the sandbar out there. Well, got off to a little bit of an earlier start with our live feeds this morning. Not much earlier. I started a little before 6:30. It was just the colors were just too darn gorgeous not to get rolling and not to be sharing. I'm glad I did. The first live feed wasn't too long, but like I said earlier, you gotta go back and check that out. Wow. Those colors were incredible. It's incredible. It's been incredible all morning. Still incredible colors. That blue sky. Clouds are supposed to be thinning out as the day progresses. That's why it's going to be a warm one today. Another unseasonably warm day. Oh yeah, we got a lot more beach now to walk on here. A lot more since when I first came out. I'd say now is a good time to come out if you want to walk up to Wiggins Pass. Beat the heat. Park over there on the other side of the bridge in Connor Park and head on up. I don't know what parking lot they're working on right now, where they're pulling the sand out of. All I know is those piles go way up the beach now, into Area 4. It looks like the north end of Area 4. Do follow Friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park if you want to keep up with what's happening here. Friends of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park on Facebook. Join them. Become a friend. Volunteer. I know once we get things back in order, we're definitely going to be needing our volunteers to put the finishing touches on everything. Those billet birds are reaching. Whoa, that was a noisy one. Wow. That was a noisy willet. And that sun is intense. Parking lot 5 over here. Well, it's really not a parking lot. It's just an extension of the beach over there right now, unfortunately. The Friday morning blues. Aren't they awesome? Aren't these the blues that you like having? Wow. I'm glad I can share my blues with you. Hey, good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
It is a beautiful morning.
Yeah, nice to see that sun always.
City Bob.
Yeah.
How's City Bob today?
City Bob is glorious.
Glorious. That's the word for today.
Yeah,
It is. Did you see that sky this morning?
Pink.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It
Beautiful.
was unbelievable this
Yeah,
morning.
beautiful. Yeah.
And the birds, pelicans up there. There's lots and lots of pelicans this
Yeah,
morning. Lots of fish.
Got a late start today.
Oh well, better late than never.
I hear you. I'm going all the way.
All right.
Too.
I'll be walking slow. Maybe you catch up to me.
Okay, you take
All right. All right, Bob. See you later. It's nice. Just being able to put a face to a Facebook profile. I love it. Looking forward to meeting you on the beach someday. Don't be bashful. Gosh, I'm still just like, what a beautiful morning. I am so happy. I had an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Let's hope the day is the same as my morning. Wow. That would be incredible. If not, oh well. It was still beautiful while it lasted. I'm thankful for that. The colors, you know me and my clouds and those colors. I mean, I was good to go for the rest of the day with that. But then the birds showing up at the pass. That was like the icing on the cake. Now all I need is for a handful of my beach friends to walk by here, and maybe 3 or 4 dolphins come swimming up the shore. And I don't know what I'd do. I don't know if I'd be able to control myself. I miss those days of having our get-togethers here at the park with our beach family. So many wonderful people that have come into my life. A lot of wonderful people have come and gone. But glorious, wonderful memories. So many memories made here over the years. I don't know what we're going to do now if they ever do get the park fully reopened. I don't know where the picnic areas are going to be, anything like that. There's not much room left for anything like that. Remember all those little nooks and crannies that we had in amongst the trees with the picnic tables and barbecue grills. Man. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. At least we got the memories to share. If you were a part of those, You know what I'm talking about. My sky is just beautiful. Starting to see a little more blue as each hour passes. I love it. With each passing hour comes more and more blue sky, which in turn means more heat, according to our local meteorologist. Yep, he said the thinning clouds are what's going to make it hotter today. Oh well, that's what Florida's all about, right? Sunshine. Sunshine, alligators, mosquitoes, hurricanes, no-see-ums, beaches, golf courses, tourists covered in oil. Hey, I love Florida. I love Florida. And apparently a lot of other people love Florida too. They just flock down here. Literally, they flock down here, the snowbirds. Yeah, there's the sand piles. The sand piles are starting up here. Down a ways, you're going to see how they had them down much closer to the water. And there's places where like half of a pile is just washed away now. And that only happened in the past couple of nights. Wasn't like that when I came out here the day before yesterday. Or whenever it was. When was it? I don't know, when I was out here last. Well, I actually walked up here. I did walk up to Area 2 yesterday, didn't I, when I did Vanderbilt Beach. I walked up to parking lot number 2, and it wasn't like that. So it just happened this morning. Good morning. Now the sand piles are getting a little closer to the beach here behind me. Closer to the water. Beach, closer to the water line is what I meant to say. There, I think they go 4 rows deep with these piles, I think. I don't know when they're going to start spreading it out. They spread a little bit out, it looks like, down in like parking lot number 1. Oh, Bad Bob. I'm going to see Bad Bob here, I think, next week. Are you ready, my friends? Are you ready for some Bad Bob? Got bad Robert, bad Bob, bad Rob, bad Todd. The Todd doesn't come to the beach. We got to beg Todd to come to the beach. Todd's not so bad. Got Bad Papaw. I wish Bad Papaw was here with us, walking the beach with me. Yeah. Miss you, Papaw. Miss Bad Roy, too. Bad Roy boy. It's amazing. When I first hit the beach here, when I was walking up to Wiggins Pass, it was about, I'd say about 5:15 when I started my walk up to the pass. That water was up into here along this stretch of the beach. You can kind of see the line right down in here. That's where the water line was at that time. This is, we're down around area 3 right now. Well, that water, that high tide really swept this beach off here. Kind of smoothed it out nicely for walking. Or running. So be it. Whichever. Whatever flips your switch. It did wash out some of these ruts too, filled some of them in. Still got some ruts there. And you can see back here, it did come up here. Like I said earlier, these piles are closer to the water. When we get down the beach a little ways, that's what makes it hard walking at low tide. You'll see what I'm talking about. But some of the sand got washed away. If you're not familiar with what's going on here, we had 2 hurricanes brush us. They didn't hit us. They brushed by us in the Gulf. They did enough damage. They filled all the parking lots here at the park with sand, covered the road through the park with sand. So that's where all this sand is coming from. We're getting it back out onto the beach. Gosh, I thought that pretty girl was running up to say hi to me. Nope, they're always running away from me. See what I mean? Ah. Happy Friday, friends. Happy Friday. Crab trap washed up on the beach here. Do not be pilfering those traps, my friends. Let them be. Hopefully the crabbers will find their trap. Here you can see some of the piles that have gotten washed away. Mother Nature doing the job, taking matters into her own hands here, spreading out the piles of sand. Gotta love it. She's getting impatient on us, taking so long. She's gonna spread it out on her own. That water was up to these sand piles this morning. The waves were slapping up against them. Still coming up pretty high. Some of those piles are almost completely gone. Huh. I don't know where the trucks are. I have not heard any trucks going by here. I don't know if they... Granted, it is still early, but they usually start on projects like this at sunrise. So far, it has been a beautiful morning. If you've been tagging along with me from the start, man, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Definitely was my escape from reality this morning. A break from all the nonsense. Looks like we're getting a little band of clouds blowing through here. I got a few photos and videos to share later. If I don't get them all posted today, I'll get them posted by tomorrow sometime. Sometimes I just take so many pictures it gets overwhelming. And I wind up getting frustrated and just say, ugh, I don't share them. I probably took 300 pictures this morning of the sky. Just a lot of repetition, but beautiful. Maybe I'll share a couple just to whet your appetite later this morning. Just to whet your appetite for some more. Where'd our son go? Hey, son. Come back, my son. Where did my son go? Come on, Mr. Sunshine. It's all right, I was getting hot. Hey, remember, Facebook stars aren't working. I do appreciate y'all that would send those stars. You can still send stars to the little shorter videos that I share here on Facebook. You can even send them to photos that I share on my personal Facebook page. You just can't send stars to live feeds anymore. I don't know why. But I do rely on your generosity. Big time each month to make ends meet. So keep that in mind while you're watching. Your tips now are the only way to do it. You can find a link to my PayPal account and my Venmo account in the description of this post if you'd like to send a little token of appreciation every now and then. I'd rather be out here on my beach and sharing it with you in the mornings and bringing good people together on social media and working somewhere else. But it's got to be one or the other, unfortunately. I love my beach and my beach family. After this live feed ends, go back and check out this morning's first live feed. I'm assuming it's there. I'm assuming Facebook saved it. Sometimes they get lost in the cloud, wherever that cloud might be. Can you imagine how much stuff is in that cloud? That's got to be a huge cloud floating somewhere out in the universe. The cloud. Hey, great music tonight and tomorrow night. North Naples Country Club on 101st Avenue North on the Tamiami Trail across from Pelican Marsh. Friday nights the music starts at 9, Saturday at 8. Check them out. Jason Lamson tonight. Jason Lamson, if you're a Jason fan. And then tomorrow night it's Clifford and Rose. Great duo. And then they're all you can eat fish fry every Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. All you can eat. Blackened, grilled, or fried. Your choice. So get there early, get a bite to eat. It does get crowded on Fridays. Very crowded at dinner time on Fridays. My suggestion is go for lunch. Or get in there for a super early bird dinner. Or get in there around 8 on Friday before the music starts. Get your dinner and grab a cocktail and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. North Naples Country Club. This is where those piles of sand get really close to the beach. So like I said this morning, the water was actually making its way up into there behind the first row of sand piles. All back up in there. So if you want to keep your feet dry, don't be coming out at high tide. And the sand gets very soft and squishy when it's high tide here, because that's all just fresh sand that's pulling out of those piles. So it's very soft and soggy, so be careful. That's why tomorrow morning, I don't know if I'm going to be out here. It was tough walking up there this morning, right in through here. And this is where the piles end for a little bit. Parking lot 1. No piles. We got rid of the piles here. I'm hoping this is a good sign. Area 1 opened up like that. A sign of good things to come. Boy, that beach is high in there. That is where they spread that sand out. That beach is up there. Yeah, it's like, at least we didn't lose all that sand, but at least we're able to recover it. That's a good thing. Sand ain't cheap. Nothing's cheap these days. Well, I don't know. I got a couple cheap friends. None of them here in my beach family, though. You guys are awesome. Man, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost down to the end of the park already. Boy, it's been an awesome morning. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. I do appreciate that. Remember, sharing helps out tremendously, especially my other posts, my live feeds, yes, but my other posts as well. There's more to Southwest Florida television than these beach walks, but it's pretty much all about the beach and good food at my friends' restaurants. Naples House of Omelets. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. The clouds kind of thickened up a little bit. They're supposed to be thinning out. They're definitely thinning out up to the, wow, the northeast, big time thinning out. Thought we were going to see City Bob here before I got off the beach. Well, he's got a couple more minutes. Look at all that blue. Look how intense that blue gets. That's what just amazes me. And then I guess eventually it turns black, huh? When you get out into outer space, the blue turns black. Wow. What a thought, huh? Going into outer space. Who'd have ever thought we'd be so close to just like commercial airliners flying through space now? I mean, now you can go into outer space if you want, but things are just speeding up. Progress is just speeding up faster and faster. Elon Musk, what an amazing man. What an amazing man. Did you see, I don't know, he added another $30 billion or something to his market value. Unbelievable. Can't even fathom having $1 billion. Good morning. Billions of dollars. Wow. There's Vandy Beach. Like I said earlier this morning, Vanderbilt Beach is coming back there. All the landscaping behind the buildings, all the homes and condos there, obviously that's kind of wiped out. But they're getting the beach cleaned up, getting it graded off. I walked all the way down Vanderbilt Beach yesterday morning. If you watch part 2, my second live feed from yesterday morning, you can see that, see what things look like. These piles have gotten smaller here. Just amazing. They've shrunk. Shrinkage. Some of you might recall Shrinkage from Seinfeld. I think they were talking about sand piles. All right, my wonderful beach family. It's about going to do it for this morning's live feeds. We'll see what happens tomorrow. See if the spirit moves me. We had an awesome morning today. This morning should carry over for a couple days. Well, that was a good one. It's a good one. But hey, thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. If you happen to send a tip to either my PayPal or Venmo account this morning, thank you. I do appreciate that. You can find those links in the text description of this post. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. God bless America. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.